Well, hello. One, two, three, four. That sounds pretty good. All right. I am ready. I am ready. At least I think I am. Okay. Let's get ready. We're already in the mix. So I have Thunder on my special. I left off this morning because I was immediately right after I decided to conjure up a solution to tire myself out because my insomnia was acting up. Right when I started up the stream, my brain started shutting off, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like right when I started implementing a potential solution, like shut the fuck up, man. It's so dumb. And I got nothing to do for the next couple of hours, and I kind of just want to chill out a little bit. Chill out a little bit before tonight's training. Then tomorrow, Thursday, I have off from training just to prepare myself for Friday's full body. How it works on my end is I do upper Monday, lower Tuesday, off Wednesday, off Thursday, and then Friday is a full body, just full of whatever primary movements I do. I have accessory movements to help counter so I can facilitate balance. And then off Saturday, off Sunday. And that way, it gives me proper time to rejuvenate, recover, and yeah, it's alright. I'm not training as frequently as I want to, and it's simply because my body is responding too well, like too well to my training, and it's kind of like it's a little debilitating. My BMR, basal metabolic rate, or my resting metabolism, it's it's good. But the problem is, like, I literally went from hypo metabolism to hyper metabolism in a matter of 8 weeks, and it's really difficult to transition into without any proper like foresight. And this is the first time in my life I literally went such a turbulent change in like a very short compressed amount of time. Kind of sucks. In all honesty, it kind of sucks. Like, I wish this transition took place in a matter of 16 weeks instead of 8 weeks. It really, it's too hostile. It's too volatile of a transition. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm very appreciative of like how my body is responding to like my craft, right? I'm very happy how my body is responding, but at the same time, it's like, man, like my body hurts, my body is in pain, and all I can do is like eat, literally just keep on eating and feeding and resting as much as possible, and like on my days off, like off training, like find ways to relax, take a break. It's not easy.
Hey lads.
And don't get me wrong, like, it's efficient. I don't have to be in the gym as much as possible anymore. Like I went from planned 5 days, and now it used to be 4 days, and now it's going down to 3 days a week. And even then, I think I might want to do 2 days a week, but I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's just stupid. I miss being able to do cardio because I like had a good rhythm going on, but at the same time, it's like my body just won't be able to recover on time, and like it's just not worth it. Hey, Decisive, I'll be leaving for a sec. I'll be back for sure. Nice to see you, man. I'll be here for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, don't worry.
Congratulations, you made the right choice.
You could have avoided. I hate to do this.
I need to actually get something. I actually didn't even mean to like moan into my microphone. What happened was that I was stretching over behind my microphone, and I was getting my inhaler, and then, yeah.
Athena.
Who's texting me? What the fuck?
Conflict between the members of our family is inevitable, Zagreus. All we can do is learn and grow from it.
What should I do?
Your wisdom guide me.
I guess one is long distance to reflect, and one is just a protective. Suck a dick.
Over there.
I have to get the nectar. Like, I have to be adamant about getting the nectar. Hold on, I have to move the mic a little lower because it appears that it's a little too high for me. Okay, alright, I'm good to go. That should be fine, because I want to lay back and talk as opposed to lean forward and kill my posture. Wow. Do I want that? I guess. Honestly, having an inhaler is so good. Like, Like, it's annoying having like underlying conditions that like facilitate such shenanigans of me to having to rely on a tool. But honestly, like, I'm just so happy to like be able to breathe without having to like choke on my lung. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, dude. I need to make X. I need to do something. Hold on. I need to stop where I need to bind the controllers to in such a can I even do that? This is so annoying. So what's happening is I'm used to switch, right? I'm used to the switch controllers where X, where X would normally be, that's B, to back out, to escape. And A is on the circle. And I'm like, it's the opposite on PS4. It's actually annoying. Like, what do you expect me to do, man? And I have 395 hours plus invested into Katie's Nintendo Switch. It's just habitual bullshit.
Great. Must have slept. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
No, this one's better. Ugh, man, it's so frustrating. Like, it's because of how quickly I menu that I forget.
Listen to me, Zagreus.
I've hope enough.
Your family. That's it.
That was alright. Actually, that was pretty bad, to be honest.
Got you that time, Meg.
Enjoy the searing heat of asphodel.
I think there's an upgrade where
Won't bother asking how come all my keepsakes are here. Payment in full.
I think there's an upgrade where
I'll just go on up.
it increased the amount of like health restored from the fountains.
asked
I
for
forget
guidance.
though. I need some good mobility, so I want more dashes, some speed. That would be sick.
More spreaders. And don't come back.
Damn, dude, I didn't read that.
Olympus calls.
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz?
The haste of Hermes.
I need her call. I want the health, but I need her call.
Wavemakers.
Dude, I...
Hear me on my authority.
So bad. So bad. Gotta check something real quick. Yeah, let's fucking ban this person. What a fucking idiot. Holy shit, these fucking people and their stupid bots.
Gorgons. You're late. Payback.
If I was smart, I would have gone for the health.
Why, it's the barge of death.
saw, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lady Artemis.
Hey, thank you.
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
You met Athena.
Artemis, guide my hand. Never been this far. I'll take them.
That's what I fucking mean, like, dude.
Bloodless. So close. Excellent.
My Wii remote that I bought 4 months ago from China finally came nice. How does it look? If you want, post it in the photos in Ice Age. I want to see how it looks, man. I guess arrived is the correct word in this case. Yeah, yeah. Either way, you're saying the same thing. It finally came. It arrived. Same thing.
Hello? Great. Not now.
It's brand new in red. It actually looks so good. Nice. I would love to see it, man. But post at your comfort. Post at your leisure, man. I just got fucked. Bro, come on the fuck on, dog. So my god, bro. Really, that hit me. Dude! Oh god! I'm so fucking dumb. Yeah, if you're comfortable posting it, man, I'd love to see how your Wii room looks like.
It was unpleasant.
You again. What did I?
I don't know how.
Well, at least.
Hail. The sealed one. Power that once sealed away the Titan. What are your sisters up to?
We stretched it.
What's in the old exchange? Prices are a little steep there, I must say.
I posted I'm not good at photos and my camera doesn't help. I mean, if it doesn't really like, it's not that big a deal. All you can do is just like put your your phone at like a 5 to 6 inch distance away, or even like a 12-inch distance away, and like you could just snap the photo. It's not a big deal. But again, it's at your comfort. Whatever you want to do. I just wish I could see like how it looks like. But again, at your comfort, you don't have to post. Or if you have a link to what you ordered, you could post that in Lightning Cage.
Another weapon.
If that suits your if that
What's this one here?
is better for you, then yes, sure.
Well said.
Hey, pal, watch where you throw.
I'll just aim.
What should I pick? I don't know. I don't know. How is your day coming along, Decisive? You've never been a... Yeah, you told me about that last time. I understand. Can you tell me if this is synchronized? I'm about to do a test. I'm going to synchronize the audio and the visuals. 1, 2. 1, 2.
My senses sharpen. What is it now?
Yeah, that's synced. Okay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You had an English test and got 100. That's awesome, man. Good stuff.
What do we have here?
I'm glad to hear it. What was the English test about? Was it grammar, syntax? Was it about what was it about a literary passage? Was it about a book?
Hands up. In the name of Hades.
Mostly grammar? Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Where now?
What's your plan for the rest of today? As I said, I live in Brazil, but I already know English, and I already know it since then it's pretty easy if I don't say. Gotcha. That's fair, man.
The perfect gift.
Over here, I could probably push for a special.
Uncle Forsyth.
Oh, I am positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle. The ocean's fury. Gemstones. Tombstone. Just great. One less giant evil crystal then.
I'll tell you something, cousin. If
I don't really have a
evil
plan for
is
today other
the
than
truth you're causing,
probably going to study at night. Man, studying at night is so much easier than during the day for me. That just means it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It seems like you are able to sleep better at a certain time late into the night. It seems like, just based on what you're telling me now, they're able to function better at night or near towards the night. Uh, People operate differently based on like how their bodies respond to different stimuli around them, as well as environmental stimuli. Everyone's circadian rhythm is different, stuff like that.
All mine.
What do you plan on studying for tonight? Dude, when it rains at night, I can rest assured that it's going to be a great study. So that's awesome, man. So it sounds like you are able to function better at night, where things are more calm, quiet, relaxing, where everyone else is just chilling out or asleep, and you enjoy the calm of the calm of the dusk, and it sounds like you enjoy the ambient noise that associates or complements that atmosphere, and that's perfectly okay, man. That is perfectly okay.
Good enough.
Thank you, dude. You're just great to talk to. Hey, man. Like, I enjoy talking to you. You're a delight to have in the stream, man. Like, honestly, it's like I appreciate you. I appreciate having you here. I appreciate the fact that like you've been consistently tuning in, despite and even came back, man. Despite the fact that I've been gone for so long, like I'm the one who should be thanking you. Like my streams wouldn't be as fun without like being able to talk to you, especially the fact that like you're volunteering your conversational the fact that you're volunteering to invoke conversational exchanges with me is I should be thanking you, man. Like seriously, thank you for choosing to be here and to constantly come back, to constantly have a conversation with me, to constantly like whenever you have the chance to just join. Like I should be thanking you like always and forever, man. Like I'm always going to be grateful. I'm always going to be appreciative towards the fact that you just keep coming back and time again. Like I appreciate you, man. Thank you. It's always a fun time talking with you.
Those infernal trolls. Delicious. Juicy.
I need more health. 100% I need more health.
Vitality.
Oh god, no. I'm no good at answering compliments, but thanks to you. Hey man, like it is what it is. Like I'm just expressing my thanks for you. That's all.
Your weapons are...
Never give it.
Oh, we can...
My appreciation as well. But yeah, just it is what it is. I have like no damage. Dude, I might die. Oh man, it's so tough.
Much too close.
The beginning phase of this game is so tough, just like the overall having nothing. Like, obviously that's the RPG element of this and like the roguelike element of this game intersecting with each other, but damn, it's so tough.
Here goes nothing. Looks handy. Might help. Nowhere to go but up. Made it to Asphodel.
Hold on, I gotta fix something. Thing. Okay. Alright. Is that the first hammer I'm getting?
More burn triggers.
Hey, what kind of games did you grow up with? The main one. I could be wrong, but the first one that I remember, and I also remember loving, is Super Mario RPG from Super NES. That is the first one that I tried and true remember and love to this day. I think that was my childhood game growing up, and like I would venture to say that was my childhood game. And when you say growing up, can you give me a range? A range of like ages what to what? What do you define as like growing up with?
Hey, you must be.
Just so I have a better idea of what to remember.
Hi there. No need for formalities, I'm Zach.
Well, don't you have it? Enjoy.
Why, thank you. Till next time.
See ya.
Next. The power of the gods.
As just as far as you can remember, your first game experience that might have shaped your tastes and likings. Okay, so Super Mario RPG, Super NES, Pokemon Yellow, Blue, Red, These are all games that I didn't have of my own volition. By the way, they were games that like I shared with other people. Uh, Dude, I've not seen anything about Mario RPG. All I know is that Gino's there, and that's it. It's a beautiful game, man. Like that is like the one of the most beautiful games created by SquareSoft and Nintendo. A beautiful intersection of like gaming capacities, gaming worlds. It's so good. It's a very beautiful game, and like Mario Rabbids, for the Switch, I believe. It's a spiritual successor from Ubisoft. That being said, Super Mario RPG, from Super NES, Super no, Nintendo 64, Super Smash Bros. Uh, I believe I may have played GoldenEye. I believe. Um, what else? I God, what else? Kirby, the Kirby game on Nintendo 64. What else? I don't remember if there was a Donkey Kong there. I may have played a Donkey Kong on Super NES though. Uh God, I can't remember. It's so hard. It's so long ago. Uh Kirby, Smash Bros, uh Mario RPG, possibly Donkey Kong. Just somewhere in between there. Kirby 64 Crystal Shards. Yeah. I really liked Mario Rabbids. I didn't play it, but I watched a plan play through it. It's so good. I never finished it. My first playthrough, I got stuck. It was like I had Luigi on my team, I had Mario on my team, I had Rabbid Peach on my team, and I believe I kept on switching between Mario, Luigi, Rabbid Peach with uh, Luigi Rabbid, Mario Rabbid, and Peach Rabbid. It was so tough. I was stuck at a wall, and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Every time I got to the second phase, there was a problem where it was a spooky town, I think, and there was like, I think it was a mid boss, and I kept on, no matter how much I was trying to flank, no matter how much I was trying to hide, no matter what I was doing to separate my forces, my units, I was trying to disperse them in such a way that flanked the enemy as much as possible, but I kept on getting ambushed. I kept on getting pushed. All my units were dying, and I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't understand. I couldn't understand what synergy I was supposed to facilitate. I couldn't understand I really couldn't understand what I was supposed to do. I was so frustrated, and I gave up. My second playthrough, because I restarted, I don't remember if I have that first playthrough file, but my second playthrough file I restarted, and then I kind of like I caved away, not caved away, but I kind of swayed into doing Donkey Kong's his mission, his adventure, and I stopped again. I think I just don't I think I grew out of that era of gameplay, honestly, and I'm pretty sad about that. Like, I really enjoy tactical, turn-based, tactile movement gaming, but I just don't have the energy to like think that much. And what I mean by that is, like, you can see my gameplay here, right? It's all just so fluid, and like this is what I want, right? I just want to be as fluid as possible while adapting as quickly as possible. I don't want to do this where it's like this, 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 this. I don't like that anymore. I grew out of it. I'm so tired of that. I don't want to have to think about every single move I make. It's so annoying, man. I just want to be able to adapt on the fly. Like, even if I make mistakes, like, I don't care. I just want to keep on adapting with every single second. I just want to be I just want to be fluid. I want it to be quick. That's all. Yeah, it's too slow. I get that. Yeah. It's exactly that. It's just too slow, man. I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired in life. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, man. Like, I don't want to have to think that much anymore.
Which is so hopeful. Not so fast.
Most people play games to relax. Yeah, that's true. It's true. That is true. But like, if we look at my gameplay, I'm not relaxing, right? Which is why also which is also why playing games for a living sounds really bad to me. Being forced to play a specific game because the only way to pay the bills. Yeah, so there's a person who I used to watch named Wolfabelle. I really enjoyed her content. She's cool. She's like a bubbly, cute personality. Such a beautiful person, dude. Like, she's such a beautiful person. Like, her personality is so fucking cool, like so sick, and like she's one of the most beautiful personalities that I've ever seen. And like I saw a little bit of like her streams, her content, her personality before the Among Us craze. I wasn't too interested, honestly. I wasn't too interested. But when the Among Us craze started to transpire and she started to vibe off of other people, I was like, yo, she's pretty fucking cool. Like, she just needed people to bring out like her vibe. She just needed other people to like help her. And like I started to like fall in love with the personality. She was so fucking cool, right? And I I unfortunately fell off because one, I started to really fucking hate Among Us just because like people don't understand that that shit fucking blows when it's just the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. It sucks, man. Like, people need to understand, like, yo, just let that shit die. It's okay for shit to just get phased out. Like, fucking make a living doing something else. Like, why, if you're gonna make a living off of fucking gaming and shit, expand on your personality, expand on your content, dog. Like, holy fuck, Among Us fucking blows. It sucks. Like, it got brought to the grave brought back, and holy shit, people just brought it to hell over and over and over again. I'm like, dog, come on. The game is dead as hell, but the meme is never gonna die. Of course, the memes are fucking great, man. But like, as I was saying before, Wolfabelle, she's so fucking cool, and like, her personality is fucking top tier in my honest opinion. It's just unfortunate, and this is like, I think this is a representative statement on like Twitch itself and the scenery of like constituents of audiences. I had to fall off of like watching Wolfabelle's content because she's so deep into No Pixel, and like that's just the meta. That's just the meta of her content because she makes the most amount of money and the most amount of sustainable audience viewers on No Pixel GTA 5, and I get it, dude. I get it, and like she deserves that. She deserves to be as successful as possible. She deserves that. What I'm saying has nothing to do with like her content, by the way. What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is a perfect representation of the fact that people grow, people move on, and people's interests change. I used to enjoy Among Us. I hate it now. I used to enjoy No Pixel now. I used to enjoy No Pixel, but I hate it now. And why? Because it's not necessarily having to anything to do with the streamer that I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with her. It has to do with the holistic field of killing something that should be utilized in balance. Does that make sense? Everything there has to be balance, and you can't, like, I don't like seeing something. I don't like seeing too much of anything. Even with my games that I play, if I play too much Hades, I'll fucking hate it. If I play too much of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Critical Mode, I'll fucking hate it. If I play too much of Death Stranding, as much as I love that game, I'll fucking hate it. Like, that's why I have a trifecta going back and forth, like, through this cycle of shenanigans as the weeks go by. Because these are the games I love currently, and if I experience too much of one or the other, I'm gonna hate it, dude. And I don't want to do that. I already took a fucking month-long break. Month-long break for Hades. And look at the, like I said, I imagine that I'm already like 400 plus hours into Hades on the Switch, and I had to take a month-long break. From February 23rd all the way up to like last week. 400 hours plus. 400 plus hours. That's disgusting. And I had to take a month-long break in between. And that's probably on the shorter side. A month-long break, that's like nothing. And I think it just comes down to me, man. Like, it has nothing to do with, like, I have no idea how you could have played so much Hades. I fucking love the game, man. I love this game so fucking much. I just need to know how to take a break from this and whatever shenanigans I have involved myself in, because at the end of the day, too much of anything will kill anyone. It's not as bad as my friend who played 2,000 hours of Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, that's a little too much. Like, the thing is, I mean, okay, 2,000 hours over how much time? Like, time frame? Yeah, just to finish off what I was saying earlier, because I think it's dicey. What? Since it came out till the end of last year, and when did it come out again? I forgot. Did the years blend, and God, I can't keep track of the years anymore, man. Like, just to finish off what I was saying earlier, because mentioning another streamer's name is kind of like it's kind of iffy territory. What I said has nothing to do with the stream at all. It has to do with me. My interests change, and I kind of just don't want to watch the same thing over and over again. It's the nature of Twitch. It's the nature of the constituents of the audiences, and I'm about to get fucked in the ass right now. It's just the nature of, like, people, man. Like, people have to understand that streamers need to have that. I mean, sure, if they build, like, a fucking audience where they enjoy X amount of hours on Y game, and they have this level of Z amount of energy, okay, sure, or Z amount of happiness from that game that's visible, or they know how to act it out, okay, fine, sure, you do you. That's great, 100%. You do you, homie. But at the same time, like, for me, my interests change all the fucking time. In terms of, like, what I watch, what games I watch, what games I enjoy watching, which people I enjoy watching. It's just like, for one of the, that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy watching Barbarous King. He's so fucking entertaining. He's so fucking enjoyable to watch. He actually has insight to share. He actually has critical understanding to share. And regardless of all the pain and suffering that he puts himself through all of his gameplay, he has some insight to share afterwards that's reasonable. He isn't just going to shit on the game because, like, there's discrepancies in the higher difficulties that come out because of the higher difficulties that devs and the publishing teams did not think about. They only thought about increasing health, increasing the shenanigans, in not being smart with difficulty adjustment. But he always has good insight to share after all the various games that he plays, and that is he is one of the best streamers I will ever watch because of that. He is one of the best fucking streamers I will ever watch. Barbarous King, his move to get the fuck away from Super Mario Maker 2 was the best move he made. And I am so fucking happy he did that. He has incredible insight to share in every game he plays. Super Mario World, Ghost of Tsushima, the God of War series, what else? Even Dark Souls. I hate watching Dark Souls, but I tune in from time to time to just to see his experience, his insight. I don't know. I can't think of any more. Even dude, his Super Mario Golf, something Rush, and even his Mario Golf streams, they were so entertaining to watch because like it's just so fucking chill. He knows exactly what he wants, and he knows that he doesn't have to give a fuck about like what people think of him, what people want to give him, what people want to take away from him. He doesn't give a fuck, man. It is so admirable. It is so good. It is so fucking, it is a testament. It is a testament of like how much like success will come to people's way if they don't give a fuck and just do what they want and keep going and grinding and fucking doing it and doing what they love. But people gotta get lucky. VTubers have that advantage that a lot of people legitimately only watch the streams for the avatars. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 2018, I'm almost sure. Holy fuck, dude. 2 years and 2000. Oh my god. Let's say I stop playing Hades for the Switch, and 6 months, 800 times 2. That would only equate to 1,600 hours if I... Dude, what? 2,000 hours in 2018, 19, 20, so 3 years. That's still a lot, man. 3 years? That's like 650... 655, 660. That's like 660 hours per year on average, give or take, plus or minus the averages. I mean, yeah, I think my rate of Hades is pretty gross on the Switch. At least he burned out. Yeah, dude, you have to burn out at some point. You have to. Like, that's so tolling on the mind.
Just what I need.
That is so tolling on the mind. Or heavy on the head, man.
They're making me choose.
Don't be messing with my feelings, Zagreus. My loyalty's hard
Like, I
and
respect
quickly
it, but
lost.
I can't. That's why I can't play one game. Just one game. I can't. I would hate myself so much. There's a reason why I took such a long break from streaming, man. And it's because I just didn't know what to play. And, like, I just was going through such a bad time during COVID. Like, during the 2020. I took such a long break because I was just such in a bad headspace. Like, someone fucking betrayed me during that time. They fucking betrayed me. Legitimately betrayed me. And they think they were correct in betraying me. And they don't even think they betrayed me. And I'm like, you're such a piece of shit. You fucking betrayed me during this time of division, during this time of isolation away from each other because you're paranoid about some stupid bullshit about you not having the same political beliefs as I do. Like, you're such a fucking piece of shit, man. Like, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? Like, stay the fuck away from me. Stop allowing your stupid fucking friends to contact me. Stop allowing your stupid fucking friends to reach out to me. I'm so fucking tired. Like, holy shit, stop hunting me down, you fucking garbage. Like, move the fuck on. And the fact that you had to lie to your girlfriend about our fucking argument and our fucking conflict, the fact that you had to lie to her just to manipulate her into think that you were correct, into thinking that I was wrong, you're such a fucking ass. Like, fuck you.
Got to say, you handled yourself pretty well back there.
I was actually worried about you last time I watched you. You were in a bad health condition and then you disappeared. Yeah, dude, mono going into COVID, the isolation of COVID, dude, it was bad. It was such a bad year, man. Like, it sucked. Like, I just didn't know what to do. I was so tired, and I was so isolated, and like, that asshole fucking betrayed me, and then I lost another friendship because of him. Like, fuck. And guess what? This motherfucker, he decided to go behind my back and go to my compatriot, and he tried to overturn her in order to betray me. And then, in addition to that, guess what he did? The person that he spoke shit about to me because this friend of mine has a veil of anonymity that they want to uphold. This motherfucker got into conflicts with me in real life, near arguments about how, like, he doesn't trust this person and that he thinks that this friend of mine at the time, doesn't deserve me and doesn't deserve to be friends with me. And I'm like, why are you saying this to me? Like, why are you butting into my fucking business, dog? Get the fuck away. But no, I didn't say any of that shit. I didn't say any of that shit because I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Because he smelled like garbage. But guess what? I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he called me, but to his standards, he called me his fucking best friend. He called me his brother. Like, this is the same person who called me his brother, who called me his fucking best friend, and he fucking betrayed me. He fucking betrayed me. He fucking conspired against me, and he trapped me in a phone call, and he tried to fucking betray me in such a way that he tried to trick me into thinking I was wrong in how I was doing some things. And I was like, bro, fuck you. Get the fuck out of my life. I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, for sure. Like, this, like, fucking tarnation. What in the fucking tarnation was that bullshit, dog? Like, stay the fuck away.
Feeling good.
2020 was such a fucking horrible year.
Next island. Get back in the magma and no one get.
I gotta remember to drink water. I also need to. I have a headache. Okay. So, I hydrated. I think I got like 16 ounces of water or more. And I took a little bit of a painkiller because my head is killing me. Okay.
It's hurt.
One of the reasons why I'm just making the switch to PS4, no pun intended, is because the Switch, its performance issues is so adamant, it is so out there, and I can't believe that I actually like sat through 400 plus hours of it. I'm such a fucking idiot, but I'm so glad that it came out on the through Sony and Microsoft's platforms. I'm so glad because they deserve to have this game and perform at a much better capacity. The more and more and more and more I get through life, I'm like,
I'm open to a change.
the more and more I'm getting away from Nintendo. There's just no way for me to justify their stupidity.
I understand.
With the Steam Deck coming out, with me leaning towards mobile stations, I'm just like, it's a no-brainer. Like, I need to focus on
We each have our
I understand.
living as fluid as possible. I can't. The desktop, man. It doesn't feel like a good idea building a PC anymore. It doesn't feel good because in my life, I don't want to stick to one place. It just feels so bad. Yeah. So, as I was saying, it just feels extremely bad to just be in one place. I want to be able to move, like, let's say in the nearby future when I do get married and shit, and like I have to switch between places and places and places because of like whatever situation may be where I have to like adapt and accommodate whatever circumstances we're in. I want to be able to make sure that I still have the eligibility to like stream and play games. So like I would have to make sure I have like a suitcase with my laptop, streaming devices, and my systems. And it sucks, but I just have to do it. I can't exactly pack a fucking desktop wherever I go.
You just protect. You're pretty quick in it. Dash like Matt. Ready. You found me, Artemis.
Hey, that's
On the prowl.
And like again, I think it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, and even parallel to the idea of like what I want out of life. I just want to be fluid. I want to be able to adapt. I want to be able to move around to the best of my ability and like to be as free as possible. I think that's what it comes down to. I just want to be as free as possible. I don't want my parameters to fucking restrain me. I want it to enhance me. I want it to bring out the best in me. I don't want it to fucking restrain me. I don't want it to cage me. Like, fuck that. Welcome back, Decisive. I was basically talking about how, like my decisions related to, like, avoiding desktops now, and, like, how I think I'm moving away from Nintendo now. Like, I genuinely don't think I want to continue with Nintendo shenanigans because a lot of the games that I play, I can find them on Sony's systems, and I can justify now getting a PS5 because on Steam, I'll have the eligibility to play games that are available on Xbox, most likely, as well as on PC through a Steam Deck. Whenever I can get that, I can justify that. And I don't feel like getting games on the Switch anymore because the performance rates fucking blow dick. And I can justify getting a PS5 even with the shitty fucking $70 markup, US dollars. And I just think that it is better for me to go the route of Sony exclusives as opposed to Nintendo exclusives. And I hate saying that. I'm so sad that I'm saying that because it is such a shame that they don't give a fuck about their performance issues. They really don't care. They do their own thing. Did you hear about a new game called Splitgate? What's it about? No, I haven't heard it before. Nintendo has been a gigantic part of my life, and I have never owned a Nintendo console before last year. That's a fair. Though it's been part of my life like a lot too, and it's such a shame that I have to depart from it. Like time and time again, I've been so frustrated with Nintendo, and I think this is most likely the zenith of my frustration with them because they don't care about their they don't care about their performance issues. They don't care about their controllers being shit. They don't care about their drift issues. They don't care about how their fucking Switch like. It is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. They just don't care. They're such a. It's so frustrating. I just don't know how to say it other than that. They are so frustrating. It's a first-person shooter with portals like the Portal series game. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's interesting. I'm trying to think of like what I find interesting about it. Okay, so it's like Portals, the series, but FPS. That's cool because like there's a lot of different conceptual iterations you can make out of that. You can it is less cool than it sounds on paper. Oh man, that's sad. That is so sad. Ugh. God. So, like, what discrepancies do you find in the application of the concept? You can do the cool stuff, but it's very occasional and you have to think very hard. Oh, so it's very puzzle-based? Dude, did you hear about 12 minutes? Oh, the game? It feels like Halo, but actually fun for me? Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Not yet. Just what I wanted.
The best use I've found so far is an escape tool. The best use I've found so far is an escape tool. Gotcha.
Break time.
I need to give Athena an ambrosia. Not ambrosia, I need to give her nectar so I can have her as a choice on the selection screen. I keep on doing that. I can't really tell if I can call this movement shooter or not. Which one? The split gate?
Gemstones.
I mean, movement is very important, but it's not as fast as other movement shooter games. Gotcha.
What do we have? More coming.
It also runs on anything at the moment, so at least I know the devs know what they're doing. Nice. I think I have to make a dash out of Poseidon. How did that swing hit me?
I'm empty. Uncle Poseidon.
Being able to shoot through portals is really cool. That's a concept that I'm imagining. Like, that's really cool.
But never was.
The sea god's might. A welcome sight.
Oh, man. I think I have to take a nap after dinner so I can rejuvenate some reserves for training tonight. And then tomorrow and the following day I can just fucking rest and chill out from the streams. Oh my god, it's such a... I think I have like a very beautiful schedule going on.
You're dead. Almost.
Ideally, I get Athena on my cast.
I don't have time for this.
Honestly, the lag problems in so many games on Switch is on part of the developers. The Switch is more powerful than an Xbox 360 and that can run amazing games. I'm very surprised to hear that. Like, in the sense of, like, it is indeed more powerful than a fucking 360. I am so sad to hear that. I'm very sad. The fact that, like, there is such fuckery. Makes me so sad.
I can use this.
The performance issues on the Switch is so fucking abysmal. So fucking abominable? Abomination. Abominable.
Something, Zach. Because
Right?
I'm curious. Do you
Abomination.
want to
Abominable.
reason you've been
Yeah, it's an abominable piece of shit. It's so fucking
I'll get
putrid. It's so terrible.
You're in over. You are a waste of time.
It's just an it's just forget it. It's just an abomination. I can't. Like the Switch has so much potential, and then Nintendo just said fuck all.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Do I have any opinions on the Oculus 1 and 2? What's their latest iteration of the Oculus? That latest iteration of the Oculus I thought was okay. I don't really have any opinions on the previous iterations of the Oculus, mostly because I never experienced them. I experienced the latest iteration of Oculus, and I played The Walking Dead on there. I don't even know. The two? Okay, yeah, so if it was that one, I played that one. And I thought it was okay. The reason why I thought it was okay, like a 6 out of 10,
Here's to a pleasant voyage.
maybe even average 5 out of 10, because I got motion sick, and I don't like that. And I understand that, like, it's different with everyone, and I understand that. But I just do not enjoy being motion sick when I'm playing. I it's a 5 out of 10 experience for me, average, literally just average. I think that when it comes down to, let's say, the overall experience and like the paradigm shift of virtual reality, I think that Oculus is doing a good thing. I think that as a whole, from a holistic point of view, I think that it is doing a great thing for the paradigm shift of that field, that vector of gaming. I think it's really good conceptually. But I think that Saints and Sinners, I think I tried and I got fucking obliterated in my head. I felt like I was about to throw the fuck up. I thought I was gonna puke. And I was just like, dude, I can't do this. Like, I felt like I was spinning in my head. And I felt so bad. And the point I'm trying to make is that I think virtual reality is it's very big stages of infancy, and I don't want to be part of it, man. I really don't. I want to get to the point of virtual reality when, like, just throw us in a fucking pod, hook us to a fucking like a stem that'll fucking encapsulate our cranium, and we can get sent to a virtual reality that way. Just electrical signals sending us, communicating between the machine and our brains, and like just sending us to a reality that is fake. Just, I want that. I want to get to that, but that's not going to happen within the century. That 100%. That's not going to happen. Not even probably in the next 2 centuries, maybe. I mean, the evolution of technology is rapidly accelerating, so I don't know, but we still don't understand the idea of like human consciousness versus like simulated realities and all that bullshit. So I don't know. I think virtual reality to that extent is gonna be like really like probably like a millennia down the road, probably, because we still have to understand like the concepts we play with of like virtual reality of getting hooked up to a machine and then electrical signals being communicated between our brain and the machine and then faking a reality that way. You think 1 century might be possible? Like, you think that a dot hack, like the anime, you think that Sword Art Online, like that is possible to simulate a reality to that capacity where, like, I mean, the premise is also different. They're using controllers. There's a concept in Detective Conan, or Case Closed, depending on how like people were introduced to that, where they were in the movie, they were sent and like put in pods to be sent back to, I think it was Sherlock Holmes and his compatriot, his partner. I'm worried about like people becoming deluded. That's fair. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's so tough. The type of virtual reality that I want to play is more so having motion controls attached to the body itself. There's a fitness game that I'm observing on Instagram, right? There's a fitness game that I'm observing, and people like gear up, and like the motion control is literally their whole body shifting, and like to fight in the game you actually have to punch and shit. It's so fucking cool. That is like the quote unquote virtual reality I want, as opposed to being hooked up and like all that bullshit, because I don't know. It's like, it's less, to me it's less conceivable compared to that. But the concept of actually being able to feel and be there is amazing. Yeah, I want that feeling, man. I want that feeling so badly. But I just don't... What the fuck is happening? I just don't know if that is possible within the next...
Worth it.
I really don't know if it's going to be in the next century. I think it's hopeful for you to say that, and I respect that. I think it's possible within the next millennia. But we don't have enough understanding of like the human consciousness and like personality in relation to consciousness. We just don't have enough understanding from a psychosocial perspective. We don't even understand like how people can conceptualize the idea of the self. Like, if we cannot understand that, how can we understand technological advancements that can simulate reality to such an extent where it'll send us to sleep and then we can essentially dream that we're inside a game and connect that level of consciousness on a globular scale. Like, there's so much psychosocial bullshit that goes into it.
Come on in.
Like, everything has to intersect perfectly. Everything has to be like psychological advancements, social advancements, and technological advancements. The trifecta, they all have to intersect in such a beautiful, harmonious fashion at which they will work together in the most synergistic capacity, so that they can help simulate a reality that is essentially a dream that will connect on a globular scale of masses, so that they are dreaming of the same thing essentially. That's very difficult to do. That's a very difficult thing to like conceptualize, because how are you going to do that when people can't even dream of things that connect each other on a spiritual level? Let's say that we can't even conceptualize an idea where people are able to dream and bridge each other's dreams together on a very spiritual or like religious level. And like, people can talk about shit that like they dream about on an individual and respective basis, that they dream about the same thing from time to time, and then they bridge each other on that sort of discussion, but that doesn't mean they're dreaming in such a way that they are connected through a conscious or state of consciousness that is literally bridged together from one person to the next. I don't know if that's even possible, because there's so many belief systems and so many religious systems that don't really properly explain that unknown in a way that is scientifically literate, is the best way I can say it. I don't think it's gonna be like Sword Art Online, but I think it's gonna get pretty immersive in this century. It's gonna get immersive, yeah, of course. It's gonna get immersive. The furthest it'll get to is, at best, is like Sword Art Online or Dot Hack. That's the furthest it's gonna get to within the next 2 centuries, in my honest opinion. But getting hooked up to a pod, submersing yourself on a globular scale with the community, and bridging your consciousnesses together so that you are dreaming of the same thing, I think that is a very difficult situation to encounter, because our psychosocial development, our psychosocial breakthroughs haven't even formulated the idea of how people develop their consciousness as well as their idea of self. That is we can conceptualize from different ways of approaching and like making observations and making statements and all this sense of like shenanigans. We can do that, but it's not the same as saying, yeah, that person is clearly themselves because of this. We can conceptualize the idea of like someone's self, the idea of their self, because of experiences, their cognitive processes, their emotions, all this bullshit, right? But what really is the concept of their self, and how is consciousness related to the self? I feel like your brain would fry with that. With what? Do I want a key? Orbs are nice. And gems are nice, but I'll go with the key. With that sort of online dream kind of deal, I think so too. There's so much system overload. Like, there's so many electrical signals being sent that I really think that, like, it could essentially send people into comas. It can potentially bring people to being brain dead. And that's sad. That's too dangerous. But, like, humanity is always going to evolve. They're going to keep pushing the boundaries. Like, look at all the progress that we've made from, like, the early states of mathematics and the early states of science and scientific progress and philosophy, psychology, sociology, anthropology. Am I even saying that right? I don't think it's anthropology, is it? The social science of history. I don't remember what that one is.
That's one more.
But yeah, it sounds like too much for a brain to handle. From a perspective of cognitive, electrical signals sent through neurons back and forth from the machine back to the brain. Maybe. What my concerns are just how strong are the electrical signals being sent to the brain, and how the neurons will receive these electrical signals from the system. How strong or how weak do these signals have to be in order to properly have a conducive and cohesive sense of communication between the machine and the brain? I think that's hypothetically a problem that can be encountered, because if the system is sending too strong of a signal, it will fry out the brain. If the signal is too weak, then what are the people really dreaming about? Okay, but what if people manage to hack brains though? It's possible. It's possible. That's also like, that's literally like, I can't say the term. I think it's a red flag of a term to use in TOS for Twitch. But yeah, those particular enemies of humanity, they... Those particular enemies of humanity, yeah. Like, they're gonna fuck everything up just because they want to destroy humanity. There's a certain... those motherfuckers. They ruin the progress of humanity. They're such motherfuckers. Too many concerns for this kind of stuff. That's with anything though, with any progress. Like with any scientific progress, people, for example, chemistry, people have propelled off of each other's progress through the many intersections of time and place as history has gone on. And chemistry wouldn't have been able to be a field of its own volition with as strong as it is to be taught as well as it is today, without taking on the risks of what chemistry may bring onto other people, especially with people who are evil. Evil people will use anything to their capacity to help facilitate the destruction of humanity, and that is just what evil is about. They will do anything to destroy humanity and their fellow compatriots. It doesn't matter. Evil is just evil. It will, for the sake of being evil and for the sake of destroying humanity, they will use anything to destroy everything. That is just... we can't do anything about what evil people will do, because they just want to destroy everything for the sake of, sometimes not even having any reason. That is the concern that we have. That is the risk whenever we make progress. However, for the higher plane of folks who want progress for humanity and want to save humanity and have humanity go into a better plane of existence, it's better to look at things in a more hopeful fashion as opposed to being fearful towards what the underbelly of humanity will do with its progress and trying to use it to destroy humanity. That's my perspective. I think it's better to look at things in a more hopeful fashion, because I think that the progress of humanity is far superior to the underbelly of the destruction of humanity from this potential progress being used by evil against humanity, if that makes sense.
Old homies, I'm in your debt.
What's for you? Anyway, here.
Off we go. You'll not do so.
For me, my stance is this: I will always do anything for the progress of humanity, no matter what. I want humanity to progress. I want progress, no matter what. No matter how many sacrifices we have to make, no matter how much bullshit we have to go through, no matter how disgusting, how monstrous we have to be. Progress precedes humanity's best interests. Because progress is humanity's best interest. I don't care what shifting in values that we have to undertake. I don't care. I don't care all these motherfuckers who are stuck in their soft brain, stuck back in the day, stuck in their own time, that froze back in the day. I don't care. I don't care. These people need to stop. That's kind of the plot of Half-Life 2. Everything that I said.
More spreaders.
Which parts? Oh, the evolution of humanity. So what happens in Half-Life 2? You're more than welcome to talk about spoilers. I watched family members, a family member play that game, and I just never played it myself. That was like when I was super young.
I can still fight. Wait.
That's so tough. That is so tough. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. What the fuck did I just do?
Of all the things, you think that takes priority.
Ah.
What do you want from me? Leaving?
I was just checking.
I'm not interested.
Anything good? And there she goes again.
Basically, humanity is doomed and being controlled by an overwhelming force, yet because of human ingenuity, we were able to go against this giant alien force that has been destroying our planet, killing our and have humans are able to invent teleporters before the combine can, and that's why the combine hasn't killed anyone. Oh god, that's no oh, that sucks. That's interesting. So essentially, like, it kind of ties into what I was talking about, like the progress of humanity, and like everything should be done in its full capacity to facilitate progress of humanity. Because, in my honest opinion, I think that is the apotheosis of like humanity. We have the freedom to keep pushing forward. We have the freedom to keep driving the evolution of humanity forward. We may not be physically evolving anymore to a certain capacity, but we are our cognitive evolution, our technological evolution, our emotional evolution. We are ideological evolution and philosophical evolution. A lot of it has to do with like psychosocial concepts. Like, our evolution is, I think, accelerating on that regard. That sucks that like Splitgate doesn't have any anti-spam filter on the chat. I'm surprised it even has like a is it an online community game? I don't know if we specifically talked about that. Yeah, it's online only. Hold on, I'm just putting on some pants. If this had a story mode, I'm sure the portal mechanic would be used way better. Oh, 100%. That means they would have to figure out ways to like give plot details and like justifications.
New keepsake.
You stream without pants on? Yeah, it's pretty hot in my room. Like, I wear underwear. Like, I have midway underwear that I wear, and it's like it extends just above my knees, like around the teardrop of the quads. So like it's a good amount covered, but like yeah, there are times when I have to be like essentially without pants. I do have underwear on, and I am wearing just an undershirt. Today is one of those hotter days, so like I just had to run it like that.
Again.
More often than not, I usually have shorts on top of the underwear, of course.
Felt that.
I think instead of taking a nap after dinner, I think I'm just gonna have coffee before my training tonight. I had Monster earlier to just keep me awake for the day. I think I live in one of the hottest places in Brazil. That sucks, dude. Fucking blows. The heat sucks so much dick. Like, I'm sorry about the language I use regarding those particular situations that I feel very adamantly against. I hate hot temperature. I hate it so much. Nah, dude, I got used to it. Yeah, like, it's still though, it's I don't know. Like, I try so hard not to be so disgusting with my linguistics, but like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm at that point in my life where, like, on my own time, streaming in my natural environment of doing whatever the fuck I want, I will just utilize language to the best of my ability to best convey whatever it is that I'm feeling, thinking, and, like, wanting to convey, desiring to convey. And, like, sometimes I just say the most fucking stupid shit ever. I can feel good in any... Oh, dude, you're fucking lucky. You're so lucky, bro. What the fuck? So fucking lucky. I feel like shit in a majority of temperatures. It's actually... Ugh, it's so garbage. Winter, but I'm gonna be real, winter over summer. Yeah, I agree. The only reason why I like summer is because it gives me a chance to get, well, post second shot COVID, it gives me a chance to not have to worry about keeping my throat warm so that I don't cough up a lung. But winter, I have the chance to warm up. I just have to be very adamant about warming up because I could get sick easily, which blows mad asshole.
Look,
Here you are.
cheers, mate.
Well, you take care.
True, tried and true, I believe in winter more than summer. That is my natural environment. The darkest of dusks is there for longer than ever. I thrive in dark environments. Like, I hate saying that, but that is just what I'm used to. The solitary dusk, the solitary silence, the almost solitary isolation of winter, to me, that is like the window into, like, my soul. And I don't like admitting that. I don't like saying that because that sucks. Like, I hate saying that about me but like, winter is like the representation and the window into, like, my soul. And I think that's sad. I think that's actually really sad. Like, I shouldn't be saying that.
What is it now?
Stop him, wretches.
Every time I see the art that goes along the text bubbles, I feel nostalgic for something and I can't pinpoint what. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, like that, where he said okay?
Rot.
Or are you talking about when they have dialogue, set dialogue? Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's very nostalgic, dude. It is so nostalgic. That's like, it brings me back to like certain concepts like Beautiful Joe from the GameCube. Dude, it's so sick. It is so sick. Beautiful Joe was such a beautiful game. Such a fun game. Side-scrolling, action RPG. Both actually? Yeah. 100%. 100% I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, might as well.
Do not presume that to escape my notice, boy.
Like, when I think of what you're talking about, I think of Beautiful Joe.
Blood and darkness.
That's that.
Dude, Splitgate has an insta kill bat. That this is the best thing ever. Like an actual animal bat, or like a bat as in like a weapon bat, as in like a baseball bat. It kind of sucks that like I view a baseball bat as a weapon more than like a tool for baseball. A weapon bat. Futuristic futuristic looking baseball bat. That's interesting. That's so cool. What do I want out of this? I have 330. Okay, I want health. Why did I get that? I'm so stupid. I barely use my cast. I need that rupture. I need rupture on my Poseidon attack. And I need jolted on my attack.
Kieran's shop. Why not? Thanks, Val.
That's pretty sick.
Hi there.
I think the great part about like progressing through this game from the beginning again, it's that it's not as frustrating as being at the pinnacle of the end and like running 30 heat runs, and it's just it's not as bad. It's not as bad.
One of- I get the feeling.
Anyway.
I better stop her.
I thought I was gonna die.
I don't like her very much.
This game is so tough in the beginning. I'm always gonna say that. It's so tough.
Go on and try.
Go with that one. Should be useful. Closer to the surface.
Wolfie! Dude, I haven't talked to you since my Slurp days. I miss you, man. Dude, it feels like ages. Holy shit, man. Dude, I fucking miss you.
Heat.
Holy shit. It's been forever, dog. My favorite weapon in this game, I think okay, if we want to just look at it from a very general perspective, I would say, God, that's so tough. I'm at my core, I'm a distant fighter. In these days, in my current time in my life, I've learned to stop being so up close and stop being so direct, stop being such a combative person that like has to get up close and personal. That is where I am in life. I know how to like attack from a distance. That is my preferred style. But if I want the best of both worlds between the Stygian blade and the heart-seeking bow, I go with the shield, particularly this is what, the Shield of Chaos or something like that. I like this because it brings the best of both worlds, where I can send it far from me, and then I can still attack while enemies are around me. Wait, is this the beginning? I thought we were like in the mid game already. No. This entire section of which I'm playing, when we're starting from the beginning of the game because I got it new on PS4. It is new within that capacity. It is the beginning within that capacity because this entire section, yes, we're going deeper and deeper and deeper into, well, quote unquote deeper. We're exiting farther and farther and farther into the away from hell, going into not Midgard, Earth. We're escaping onto the surface. We're going deeper and deeper into the story in that regard. But what we're experiencing right now with all the dialogue, the characters, the introduction of new characters, dude, this is surface level. Like I told you, Decisive, I did not finish the story, quote unquote. I did not finish the story until I was 200 hours into the Nintendo Switch playthrough. I miss you too, bud. I'm still in Blank's Discord, so we can always chat there too. Yeah. I tune in so much there. Like, I fucking miss you guys. I've been away for so long because I'm still in like my journey of like struggles and shit. But I've been away for so long just because I felt like I didn't belong in Blank's server anymore, because like I was too busy hiding away from like all the bullshit that like I was struggling through. And like I felt like an imposter hiding in Blank's Discord, because like I don't know if you saw the story that I posted, but I had to end Slurpalicious because I was in a situation where someone in my Discord community at the time, this is not their fault, by the way. This is not their fucking fault. It was just a bad situation, a very, 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 very bad situation. It was a situation where this person, name redacted was a person who they found themselves fond of me within the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross community. They found very huge affinity towards me. I was a pillar of support for them. They didn't have any of that in their life. And I felt so fucking bad that I tried my best to give them the support that I believed that they needed. And like I feel awful. I feel fucking awful that I had to leave this person behind and end Slurmpalicious because this person was getting to the point where I was approaching territory that was considerably an area that would send me into prison. And I was afraid because this person was approaching territory that they were confusing and bending the lines of friendship and intimacy and affinity, and I was just like, I can't tell you no, because I know that will destroy you mentally and emotionally, but I have to leave. I have to leave everything behind. I have to end Slurp Malicious so I can get the fuck away. And it's just like, I felt so bad because, like, I felt awful. It destroyed me because I left not just this person behind, I left everyone behind. And Rick is the only person from that era who knows that I'm still around. And I had to tell Rick, well, COD, and you already know who COD is, Wolfie. I had to confess. I was like, dude, like Rick, you know it's me. You know it's me. Like, dog, like you fucking know it's me. I have to tell you. And everything connected for him, and everything, I was happy to confess because I felt like I was getting the sins of my past alleviated, and I felt like I was finally telling someone, because I felt like I was hiding for so fucking long, and it felt so bad to hide. It felt so bad to keep everything underneath, and I had to carry that sin for so long. And it just, like how much pain did I fucking inflict upon these people who were in my community, and it just fucking disappeared. Yeah. Your voice, yeah, 100%. Union Cross days were definitely toxic. There's no denying that. The drama sucks. I departed from those particular days for that reason. But I came back to Blanks because I miss you guys. Honestly, not too hard to become very fond of you. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Yeah, your voice is very soothing. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Your voice got so iconic, I can read anything I want in your voice. Jesus Christ, guys. I'm glad that you guys are able to enjoy what I have to offer. It's so weird hearing you call him Rick. Nobody ever called him by name. Yeah, yeah, I respect that. For me, like, he told me that alias back in the day, like 2016, 2017, probably more towards 2017, and like it just stuck. That was the alias that I had to use in order to reach out to him, to show him that, like, yo, it's your boy Slurp. I kind of had to disappear for a bit. This development, I'll talk about it more. I'll show the details. I'll reference the details even more after I'm done cleaning this room. But this development where I got Sea Storm on, due to the synergistic relation between Poseidon and Zeus, right?
Ready for my pup,
Yeah, Sea Storm is so good because now every time I toss my shield like Captain America style, I not only would, if I get Rupture on it, I'll be able to send Jolted. If I get Jolted, it'll be a 1, 2, 3 punch because I'll send a shield that'll push him back, and it'll send some lightning on their way because of Sea Storm. So that's lightning and push damage, and if I got Rupture and Jolted, it'll be a 3, 4. It'll be a 4 stack because it'll send lightning, it'll send push, it'll rupture them, that's 3, and it'll jolt them, 4. So it's a 4 punch combo all in one. It's pretty sick. So is that his nickname or is he a Ricky? Honestly, I think that's just his details withheld. I am almost positive that is an alias that he created so that he can be referred to as via a personable name. And I respect that. I very much respect that.
Felt that. Moving right along.
Like Rick is cool, man. He's my fucking homie. He's my boy. He's straight up like my fucking son. Dude, I heard his voice the other day. Wolfie, if you think that like my voice is like at least decent, I would recommend and request Rick to have a phone call with you just for like a second, maybe even like 30 seconds. Dude, his voice, yo, he sounds like a fucking man. He sounds like a fucking like holy shit, he's a man. I only ask because my name is Ricky. Yeah, for sure. It's a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Ricky. You can refer to me by Freddy. Isn't his like super? Yeah, dude, it's fucking deep. It's like his balls drop to like the bottom of hell. I mean, he is. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was telling Rick because he and I had a conversation the other day because he wanted to like catch up, chat up, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, you sound like a fucking man. Like, good on you. Dude, like, your development treated you well. You sound like a dude. I don't know how to express it other than he sounds like a fucking man. Like, good on him. His development treated him so fucking well. I mean, he is older now and almost an adult. He is an adult. He is an adult. I don't want to disclose any details on stream, but he is an adult, 100%. I wish my voice had changed more through puberty. Decisive, you are still in the early stages, man. Like, you have 4 more years to fully encapsulate the wonderful progress of biological development, that of puberty. Dude, trust me, you have a lot more time to go. Rick, when he was 15, he sounded like a person going through puberty, dog. And I respect that. You trust me, shit goes down in the next 4 years for you. Trust me. Like, anything will go down. My voice did not sound like this when I was 14, 15. My voice did not sound like this. I just forget how old he is. I don't like the estimate, but I just forgot how many years passed. He's an adult. Trust me, he's a legalized adult, and he is fully recognized by the American system at which he is a biologically recognized adult. That is the best way I could describe it, just so I don't reveal details. In my mind, he is still 16. Dude, I know, man. I fucking know, bro. I know. But he's growing, man. Dude, like, he's growing. Same that, like, this person is, that age in your mind. That's fair. That is completely fair. I never really got to be acquainted with that person. I think mostly because there was such a huge discrepancy in our ages. And I thought, man, like, I can't really connect with this person. The only thing that we couldn't... What the fuck is hitting me? Yo. Yo, your attacks! Your attacks! You're so fast! My god.
So you survived. So what?
Watching people grow up is weird, man. It is the weirdest thing. It is so fucking weird, man. But like when it happens, I'm like, I can't believe I've had you in my life for that long. I don't know him much, just as much as he appeared sometimes. I swear they give so many less boons early game. Dude, 100%. 100%. It is such asinine... such asinine garbage. Like, after you finally collect all their charms or their tokens or whatever it may be that on their selection screen, like once you get to that point, once a person gets to that point, it's just like it's smooth sailing because you can now select whatever you want to induce and invoke many synergistic capacities. No! Dude! I can't believe I am so fucking young. I feel like I'm supposed to be older. The experience came before I was born. That's just embarrassing. I mean, decisive. I think that's like... That's a common perspective for a lot of younger folk to have. Relative to the ages of like 10 to 18, 19, 20. It's a perspective that every generation of kids are going to have. Just because they may have grown up with like perspectives that were shared amongst older generations, or even like technological advancements that they may treasure more than the current state of advancements. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should have the perspective that you were should have been born with, like whatever X generation that you may resonate with. I think that just embrace that you're younger. And I mean this. I absolutely tried and true mean this. Embrace that you are younger, that you have the efficient capacity at which you are able to enjoy the horizon of benefits and technological advancements that like myself and older folk had to like kind of wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for because of other people who kept on fighting and fighting and fighting to develop. The younger you are in this day and age, the more advanced of a position you are relative to the efficiency of learning. And trust me, decisive, you are in the best position to be as young as you are in all of this, to learn as much as you can in the most efficient way possible. Trust me, you do not want to be older. You do not want to have been born earlier. Trust me, you are in such a good state of time, place in life and in the progress of humanity. No, I totally get that, but I just think that I have not been around for that long. Yeah, dude, you are your age. You are literally like, you are literally near half my age, dog. You are literally near half my age.
Are you serious? Damn, I can't get that.
Which is fine. That is perfectly okay. Seriously, that is perfectly okay.
Should help keep me going. Witch's circle. That takes care of them.
A lot of stuff happened that led me to enjoying the stuff that I enjoy and eventually meeting you. Yeah, of course, dude. Like, circumstances of many different vectors and many different avenues of life and many different volitions that associate or gets associated with those different vectors, different avenues of life. All those are going to coincidentally intersect because you choose to involve yourself in whatever vectors and avenues that you choose to involve yourself in. But it is just a fanciful coincidence that I myself have chosen to partake in such a fashion at which I decide to involve myself with such a volatile measure of online shenanigans. I wouldn't have been able to meet Wolfie because if I didn't choose to do that. I wouldn't have been able to meet you if I hadn't chosen to do that. I wouldn't have chosen to meet all of my best fucking friends today, up to today, online, if I had not chosen to do that. Trust me, I am in the same position, if not similar position that you are experiencing. And I get it. I fucking get it. And I am just as grateful as I am, as you are, towards the vector and avenues of which I choose to involve myself in, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to meet you, Wolfie, Rick, and all these other constituents, the other people, if it hadn't just been for me constantly coming back and trying again and again and again. So, like, I fucking appreciate you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. And I fucking love talking with you guys. Like, you guys give me meaning in life. You guys give me my ferocious desire to just keep going in life. And, like, you guys give me a chance to really look at life differently from the perspective that I have previously looked at life through. Really makes me think what life would have been like if I had made a single different everything will always have a weight or gravity towards it. I don't like necessarily repeating or peddling the gesture that everything happens for a reason, but it's true. Our choices compound. The weight of our choices compound. The consequences of our choices compound. They will, through and through, they will build upon the decisions of what we have made previously. And if we want to reference a very, 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 very applicable form of that, compounding decisions and compounding progress, we have to look at mathematical history. We have to look at historical texts. We have to look at scientific history. And we cannot progress the way at which we have been accelerating our rate of progress without compounding upon the progress that our ancestors and our incarnations of certain capacities that have led us to this day. So stuff like that. Just don't get stuck in the what if thoughts decisive. Yeah, don't. That's bad. That's very bad. It's fine if you want to explore and have critical discussions about certain manipulations and certain possibilities, that's okay, but it's bad to like get stuck in your own head. Just kind of fun to speculate about. Yeah, it's fun to speculate, but some people just don't stop thinking, and that's kind of what leads them to a path of dismay from time to time.
That's quite all right.
You are not taking.
We haven't.
It is not.
I hate it when they fight.
But yeah, Wolfie, I've been meaning to ask, how have you been? Like, it's been so long. It's Medusa without the me. Like,
Wretched broker, what's
how's your life? Has much changed over the past, God, how long has it been? 4 years now? Like, how has it been since 2017? I think I disappeared then. I know, like, you're, like, so far away in terms of, like, geographical location. She reminds me of one of the 3 witches in Omorph. Fair enough, man. I mean, yeah, I'm alright. I just work and then go home. That's fair. But what are you up to these days in terms of, like, your interests, what you like to do? Well, that's probably interests too. I guess your habits, your lifestyle outside of work. Australia, you can say the name. That's fair. Yeah, I don't want to invoke a breach in privacy, you know? If you're okay with talking about, like, where you are and, like, the name that you brought forth, you know, I respect it. I just want to respect your privacy, you know?
this one? Twin fists of Malphon. Our strength combined surely cannot be stopped.
Whoa, those are some paws. What, you suck it to me?
One more time.
How is it over there? I heard you guys are undergoing lockdown.
Do not stray far again into the pits of Tartarus, or become lost like all its residents. Content yourself to look upon it from afar.
How about I take a closer look?
I mean, you can simplify most people's lives to work and then go home. That's fair. That's completely fair. It is kind of a traditional look on things, and then people can manipulate the boundaries of their own free time at which they choose of their liking. Well, when you work full-time hours, you don't get much spare time, so it's pretty much just gaming. That's fair. What games have you been playing, man? What have you been up to in that regard? Has your gaming preferences changed since 2017? I don't think we ever got around to talking about that. I think we mainly involved ourselves in the realm of conversation of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, actually. I think that's the only game we really involved ourselves in. Saving up what I can for when borders open, then I'm getting on a plane and going overseas. Nice, man. Where do you plan on going, if you're okay with talking about that? Yeah, some places are in lockdown. Just the other states mostly are locked down, but I'm pretty safe where we are. That's good. Is it the Delta variant that is haunting you guys? Is it that, or is it the Beta, Alpha? I forgot what the E one is. I forgot. There's so many. There's like at least 5 different strains that are kind of like acknowledged.
Good as new.
Brazil is supposed to be in lockdown. We're reaching record-setting numbers, yet they keep opening everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. I think we have started getting the Delta up. I don't know. That sucks. Yeah, like, Delta is on the rise. Like, in the US too. A lot of our constituents, a lot of our citizens are... They are, suffering. Especially people who are, unvaccinated. So, it is what it is. I don't know where I want to go yet. I want to visit lots of European countries to see how the culture is. Nice. Dude, please keep me updated on that. I want to know what your perspective is when the time comes, and I want to know like how much your paradigm will shift if it does shift. I don't know. I'm almost positive that like your paradigms will shift when the time comes. Like I'm very curious on like how you will interpret the world as you start to embark on your journey out there. People in my school scare me so much. Physical contact, I can't handle it, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm so glad that I'm out of school and I don't have to worry about that. It won't be for a couple of years. That's fair. That is fair. I want to go traveling too, but honestly, man, like I'm, how do I say this? I am reaching a point in my life currently where I am dialing down on stability, dialing down on, sooner or later starting a family, and, yeah. I'm pretty much just working towards that path with the soon-to-be. Because I need to get enough savings. Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. But decisive, just to properly respond to you, do your best to stay as safe as you can. If you feel that, if you care enough and you would like, and if it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, if it doesn't like place a detriment on like your breathing capacities, wear a mask, stay safe, do what you can. Do what you can, man. I wear a mask everywhere I go because for me, I literally deal with the problem of like underlying mono from 2019 that has stuck with me and destroyed me, and now the second shot of COVID is working in tandem with its side effects with the underlying mono at such a capacity at which I had my lungs observed, I had my esophagus observed, and there is literally nothing seen to be wrong or detected to be incorrect about whatever pathology that is occurring. Yet somehow, if it hadn't been for all the administrative treatment as well as the medication that was provided as per prescribed, I would not be able to speak as well as I am now, simply because I would be coughing up a lung. It's so annoying. I literally have to go through routines upon routines per night to make sure that like I am not coughing up a lung when I wake up, go to bed, or simply just breathe. I have 2 different inhalers. I have a vaporizer. It's just so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. But it's also liberating because I can breathe, I can live, I can survive. Holy shit, I can get up in the morning without having to feel so fucked in the lungs. So, stuff like that. That, and we can't leave Australia yet. Yeah, dude, I don't know how long this is gonna plague us. I think this whole COVID situation is gonna haunt us for years. And I'm talking about like, not in the sense of like lockdowns forever. I'm talking about the never-ending history of human mistake and human greed and human sin. I think that's going to haunt us, which is the overarching shenanigans of what COVID has decided to exasperate upon us. People there are sus as hell. Everyone there has such an intimacy with each other. It's like they're all part of the same family. Is it the culture? Because I know in Italy, they are very, 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 very involved physically and intimate with each other. And for me, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, yo, get the fuck away from me. It's annoying because like most other countries are basically open, but they don't let anyone leave. That sucks. That sucks, man. But what about entry? Are people entering your nation? They keep, oh, for school that is supposed to be really good, I don't see anyone putting any effort into anything. They keep letting Australians come back and then new cases appear. Oh my god. That's so fucking dumb. So they're building literally a fucking... They're building a cacophony, a fucking... They're building a petri dish and inoculating sickness in your country because they're letting fellow Australians back in, and they're not forcing these fellow Australians to stay away when they may have contracted the virus. Why? That's not smart. That's actually like very questionable. Why? That's actually very dumb. Isn't that a bad idea? Yeah. That's basic. That's basic. That's very basic virology, very basic pathology, very basic shit. That's very basic shit.
Cheers, Uncle.
Yeah, the government here isn't smart. I think that the government in many places aren't smart, and I am so sad to like say that or even think that. I don't want to get into okay. I will respond to what you guys have to say, but in terms of whatever grievances I have and why I said what I said, I cannot find it within myself to publicly speak about that because I think that is something that I have to keep within private measures of conversations in Discord, because I think that it is not okay for me to personally how do I say this? I want my streams in the future, in the VODs that I will export to YouTube, I want people to enjoy that I am simply having a conversation with people about what they want to talk about and what I want to talk about. I don't want to bring forth or invoke conversations of deliberation regarding certain topics that people may or may not feel is potentially controversial. Does that make sense? I heard that the gravity in what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. What are you saying? This? What the fuck? The government is not smart anywhere. Some of them are just less dumb. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Hey, wait. Living on Olympus.
Sure.
Do your worst.
Yeah, how are your respective days going? What are you guys up to? I know Decisive plans to study later in the night. But so I guess that extends to you, Wolfie. What is your plan for the rest of the... Actually, 14 hours? You're 14 hours ahead. What time is it here? It's 7 p.m. So 12... 2, it's 9. It's the start of your day, so you must be working, right? hit. Our president got an offer to buy the vaccine for cheaper than anyone else, refused, and proceeds to bill everybody for it to 4 times. Well, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Well, it's 9 a.m. for me, and I start work at 12, so I'll just chill till I need to go to work. Nice. I'm probably gonna have to break for dinner in an hour. I didn't expect to be streaming this long. Like, I didn't expect to stream for 4 hours. This is the longest stream that I've had in literally years. And it's literally because I'm, like I'm happy to be talking to you guys. This makes me so fucking happy, and I'm having so much fun. So, like, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for keeping me company, and, like, seriously, I'm, like, you guys make me so fucking happy. And when I say break for dinner, I'm talking about, like, I'm gonna end stream because I have to start preparing to train at night. Glad to be of service, of course, man. In terms of, like, the week's streams, because I schedule myself mainly for weekends. That's when I know for a fact I'll be available. But during the week, it's very impromptu. Sometimes I have the energy when I don't have anything going on. But it's very unstable through the week because of obligations and all that shit, you know? If I have free time, that's cool. If not, then it happens. I was gonna say thumb. I'm really dumb. I thought the timer on the top right was a date. Jesus.
Care on, mate. I have to ask.
Dude, it feels so good to just mess around with different weapons. What do you play on, Freddy? Hades? I have 400 plus hours invested on the Switch from February 23rd up until last week. I took a month break in between. These days, as of yesterday and the prior day, maybe, or just this week in general, I got it on the PS4 because I think that it runs so much more smoothly on the PS4, even though I have to start from the beginning. I will never understand why America uses month, date, instead of day. What I do, and I don't know where I learned this from, I use year first. So 2021, I would say 2021, August 24. The reason why I do it like that is because I sort my documents in such a fashion that references year first to see and categorically and numerically assign documents that will be referenced more easily that way, because I keep an archive of documents that, especially in the realm of fitness, I want to make sure that my documents are as categorically seamless and has the best integrity as possible. That's just weird in terms of how I run things year first. I can understand why people think it's weird.
Nice to finally meet you. My name is Zagreus. Look.
Because, okay, I'll explain my rationale. The reason why is because with year first, that is a variable that remains the most static. It remains the most static, it doesn't change the most at all. So therefore, I can refer to documentation and referential points using year. so that when I'm looking at a set of documents that are using the year first, I can be like, okay, this chunk I'm not going to look at all because it's 2021. The documentation I'm looking at and looking for is from 2018. Let me go to 2018. If it's not there, I'll look for it somewhere in 2017 or 2019. Stuff like that. That's my rationale. Everything is weird if you're not used to it. Yes, but also there's also the fact that like sometimes certain systems have certain rationales that like, or certain reason as to why things are implemented in such a fashion, if that makes sense. You fucking cucklord. Like for me, from a perspective of logic, I actually don't understand why anywhere would dare to use what America uses, and I don't understand why people would use what was the one that you mentioned? Day first and month and year. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like from a series of logistics, it doesn't make any sense to me. I've never seen anyone ever do year first. Really? I thought I saw that somewhere in like... I might be misremembering the source, but I thought I saw that like somewhere in the UK.
I'll just be a moment, Father.
There's no way I came up with that on my own. There's just no way. I'm almost positive I learned that from somewhere.
Which one? Okay. See you, Tartarus. Check.
I presume most places do days, months, and year because it's just going up from what is shortest to longest. That makes sense. I understand that rationale. I understand. I'm pretty sure Chinese uses year first. Oh, okay. I thought it was from the UK.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
They mention thing from biggest to smallest. Ah, okay, okay. For me, my rationale, as I mentioned before, what is the most static to the most dynamic? That is my rationale. What stays the same to what changes the most, from left to right.
Back to dust.
Wow.
Better.
Like if you're mentioning a location, you will say the country, then the state, then the... That makes sense. That actually makes sense. I just don't do it. Because I never found myself in a situation where I'm constantly referencing my country. That actually makes a lot of fucking sense. Would I do it? Probably not, because I don't find myself in a situation where I'm constantly saying, yeah, I'm from the US. That'd be very weird for my compatriots. That'd be very weird for like my fellow citizens. They'd be like, what the fuck are you saying? And also, they would also probably find it just as weird if I say X state in Y city. They would probably be like, what are you saying? Which, by the way, I would do that on my own volition, of my own time. I would do it in private measures. Just as much as I wouldn't say, I would not say to someone when I'm speaking to them, yeah, it's the year 2021, it's August 24th or some shit like that. Like, I wouldn't do that vocally. Like, not at all. I would say it's August 24th, 2021. Most places I do street, suburb, city. Interesting. With us, over in America, this motherfucker, hold on. In America, we do, for example, what was it? We do address, state, country. No, we do address, state. No. What the fuck did we do? Address, city, state, zip code, and then country. Yeah, that's what we do. I had to think about that, because I don't normally refer to my address.
All set. All aboard.
Yeah, same thing. Then I forgot to put the zip code in. Gotcha. Dude, I'm so excited to eat and have some coffee before training. Like, I get to carbo load, just how I set up. It's kind of, dude, it's the same thing that I do with, like, all this bullshit. I get all of my protein out of the way in the day, the beginning hours of my day, because protein to me is like, okay, let me just get the most static variable out of the way. I hate thinking about getting how much protein I can get in. Like, for me, I'm like, I get majority like 60 grams, because the formula I follow used to be 0.7 grams per kilogram of body weight. Now I follow 1.0 gram per kilogram of body weight, and it used to be 0.7 grams per kilogram of body weight. Used to be really good because I was lazy. Now I'm like, my body requires so much, it demands so much fuel and protein synthesis, and protein fuel to facilitate protein synthesis in such a fashion to help fuel the ripped muscle fibers, and my body needs that specific vector of nutrition where 0.7 grams per kilogram of body weight was not enough. I had to up it to 1.0 gram per kilogram of body weight. And I get most my chunk of protein out of the way in the beginning hours of my day. Then later on, I just focus more on like carbs.
Bless you, Zagreus.
You think you've been trapped in hell without my...
I'm sorry, Uncle. Can't stay mad forever.
What's happening?
We're not finished.
I'm actually dead. Yeah, I'm actually dead.
How embarrassing!
Tough break. Cheers.
No, it's only you.
It's quite lucky.
I've all...
Feels pretty good.
Go occupy yourself someplace else.
Let's do it. The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
You're getting... I'll try to travel.
Keep out of there, I said.
What's in stock?
Here. I trust.
Better than I could...
I think.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay.
My extended family seems an interesting lot.
I want more Titans blood to level up the boy that has the homing special. Oh yeah. I believe that is either aspect of Hera or no, the homing special. No. The bow with the homing special. Aspect of Chiron. Aspect of Chiron is so good, dude. So good.
I think I need my bow. Once in a while, for a good time.
Yeah, aspect of Chiron is so good.
Let's see what happens.
It's shit at first when it's just yeah. Once you pump it up to 8 arrows, dude, it's just beautiful.
Lord Poseidon.
My oceans, they are filled with danger.
Let's make some waves.
But I'm thinking of it with the hammer of 3 base. Yeah, that one's really good. That one's really good.
I can slay you all.
Wolfie, what do you play Hades on? Like the Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation, or Steam? Xbox Series X? Hell yeah, dude. How is the performance there? How does it look? I can't imagine how beautiful it looks and how beautiful it performs. It was added on Game Pass, so we got it for free. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, mate. That's fucking dope. Loading time is insane. Insane as in, like, insanely good. Like, you just breathe and, like, it's actually no loading. Oh my god, if I get Sea Storm on my special, oh.
Ready for them.
play a multiplayer game with someone without one, and you sit there for a minute waiting for them to load in?
Rallied to assist you just as best we could.
Oh, geez, wow.
Mine protects its
This is not good. All of those choices kind of sucked.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm just waiting for some good games to come out. Nothing really, not really anything to test the graphics on yet. Yeah. Been a pretty stagnant year for gaming. Yeah, that's to be expected. Well, no, yeah, because things, if anything, it's possible, and I'm just surmising some sort of like potential or probable explanations that it's possible and probable that many studios have probably just started to come back in terms of relative to the beginning of the year. Yeah, yeah, it's probably because of that. God of War 5 got delayed to 2022, which was expected. Some other games got delayed, I can't remember which. A lot of movies, though, didn't experience too many delays or too many hard delays. I think they were able to work from home pretty well just because of funding and all that.
You'll be back, won't you? It's high tide.
Everything was delayed. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I haven't been keeping up. I just kept my head down and minded my own business.
I'm trapped.
I want Sea Storm, dude.
No more of this buffoonery.
I don't see too much point of lockdowns and stuff anymore. COVID isn't gonna go away, just move on now. Yeah, I just wish that this is simply my perspective. I think lockdowns aren't gonna do much of the greater do much against the greater problem of the fact that if people, one, choose to go unvaccinated, I'm talking about this very considerably small relative to the bigger population of the world, the population, the smaller population that choose to go unvaccinated because one, they're anti-vaxxers, and two, maybe they're of certain values that conglomerate and go against the idea that it is against their freedom to mandate a vaccine. Okay, that's the second group, and three, they don't want to wear a mask because propelling off of two, it goes against their freedom to feel like they're forced to wear a mask. But really, I think that if people want to maintain their freedom to do whatever they want and go wherever they go, and to survive and live as long as possible, I think it is upon their benefit of freedom to take on the vaccine and to wear a mask so that their fellow compatriots are safe and they are safe because other compatriots are wearing masks as well. This is so to win the war, not win the battle. This is to win the war of living longer and surviving longer. That is my perspective. That is simply my perspective. I don't think Australia is even at 50. What? Holy shit, that's fucked. That's nuts. Damn. And here I thought I was just like... Here I thought, like, the anti-vaxxing folk were at a minority. I've had my first dose. Nice. Did you have any side effects? Or were you okay? How'd that hit me? Well, we were also too late to get the shot. We were also late to get the shots. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Dude, that sucks. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Nothing yet. You don't really get the side effects till the second shot if you get any. There are some people, depending on how their immune systems react, depending on how their immune systems are structured and how aggressive their sensitivities and responses are. Some respond really poorly on the first shot, but they're fine on the second shot. And it also depends on which provider. Moderna, Pfizer. I don't know if J&J came back. I don't know if there's one more either. I think it's primarily Pfizer and Moderna at the moment. And Pfizer was the one that got approved by FDA in America. I think it's Federal Drug Administration or something like that. I can't remember. I'm glad to hear that you didn't get any effects from the first shot. I hope that you don't get any effects from the second shot either. Dude, I hope it'll just be smooth sailing for you. We have Pfizer and AstraZeneca. How's Astro? If I'm even pronouncing the name correctly.
I shall remember this, nephew. I'm absolutely flubbed.
Don't be mad, Uncle.
Are you fucking kidding me? Pfizer's recommended for people under 60 and Astro is for elderly people. That's interesting. That's fair. Did you hear about how Pfizer is the one that has the most resilient horizontal resistance against all the variants? Alpha, beta, delta, gamma, and I forgot if there's more variants.
Power of the sea. Useless.
it was only like a month or two ago that people under 50 were able to start getting the vaccine here. Damn. I am sorry, man. That's so rough.
War, huh? A gift.
Ah, almost made the same mistake.
Pleasure doing business.
Looks like
Hi, Kieran. You don't say. Who's it going to be?
Wolfie, how are the friends? How are the folks at home doing?
Piece of
You
Are
said
they
you were
okay?
figuring it out. And here I
Wow. I remember the first fight with Karen, so was not expecting it, dude. It was a slap in the face and the ass and everywhere that was just so demeaning. Yeah, everyone's doing okay. I love my brother's place, but I'm looking for my own place, and my parents are just in a bus traveling around. Damn, dude.
Did you enjoy
How
the
is the
stint in Tartarus?
endeavor on your parents' part doing that? Are they still staying safe? Like, because of, you know, the situation. Nice. I'm glad to hear that everyone's okay. Glad to hear it, man.
should I change things up? All set. Can wash away my boons. Let's go up.
The fight with Charon was... I think I've fought him in total in the 400 plus hours I've played. Like 5 to 10 times at most. It is so hard to like
Love that
figure out what the conditions are to onset his invitation to challenge him. I mean, we had much less COVID stuff happen here, But yeah, they're just going around visiting family and friends. Nice, that's good for them. Good for them. I hope that they're having fun. I hope they're enjoying their time.
Wanted to let you know my sister Artemis is
I've fought him about 5 times so far. I don't know how many hours I played. Didn't lose till the 3rd time or so because I pretty much had no wounds. Didn't lose till the 3rd time or so. Cause at the time I'm assuming you're stating that you pretty much had no wounds. I don't know why. No, I've had that happen before. I was in Tartarus. I think that's the first. Tartarus, Asphodel, Elysium. In Tartarus, I had nothing. I had only 1, and I think I had the status affliction bonus damage in my mirror settings, and I didn't have a second boon to facilitate that extra damage. I got wrecked. Like, I got destroyed.
Let's get out of here.
Which area is your favorite? Tartarus, Asphodel, Elysium, or the Satyr Tunnels? I didn't die to Karen until my 3rd fight with him, and he appeared as a choice on the first shop. Yeah, sounds about right. He ripped me apart. Yeah, that sounds right. That's usually how it goes. Like, one of the reasons why I stream is so that I can document my runs and export it onto the YouTube channel, because I can't trust myself to remember every single run. But there are some, like, monumental runs where I can, like, speak on certain details of certain fights, but it's not like I can't really recall any of these without, like, certain memory cues being brought forth. Like, there was one run, I was really lucky. I was running Demeter, Artemis, Poseidon, and it was so synergistic to the point where, like, my cast was literally just following me everywhere, freezing and mirage casting. So, like, I had so much going on, man. It was disgusting. It was one of the best runs I've ever had. I think I had that going on with either Twin Fists or I think it was Twin Fists. I like the Satyr Tunnel the most just because it's so many encounters. If you have side hustle, you get rich. Yeah. 100%. I feel that. I respect that, man.
The deadliest bow of all. Have to keep going.
Part of me wants to take the free room, but I need something. So I'm just going to go with this. If I die, then it is what it is.
Come on, you.
Whoa. Yeah, no, I'm... I thought I manipulated my dodge path to bend around the boundary of the attack. I got a little too aggressive.
Well,
Sometimes I'm like halfway through Elysium and still don't have an attack or special boon. It happens, dude. What charms do you find yourself selecting? What charms or keepsakes? I think they're called keepsakes. What keepsakes do you find yourself selecting more often than not?
Surprise, Hypnos. Cheers, Hypnos.
Oh, I reckon.
Oh, tough.
Achilles.
Pray mostly.
Hey, Achilles. Look, this really is for me.
You're just going down, leveling them up?
As I
Oh, going down the list. Interesting. That's a very interesting approach.
Thanks so much, sir.
That's respectable. I get what you're doing.
Infern. You watch over. Look what I got.
As what?
Thank you, boy. Hey, Father. I thought
You don't know what you like yet? Fair, fair, fair. So you got it recently. That's interesting.
Where did you get this?
you're welcome, Father. Maybe you'll have some.
I am very excited to hear back from you regarding your enjoyment, insight, developing insight, and like where this game will take you and like how much you really will enjoy this game. Because it sounds like you're still it sounds like you're in the realm of figuring things out, which is awesome, man. Like, it's so nice to see someone enjoy this game. I have so much love for this game. So I just checking, I'm only at 35 hours. God damn, you're so early. Yeah, you're so early, man. You have so much to explore. You have so much to progress through. Like, I'm so happy to hear that. You have so much to do. I'm never gonna be amazing because I can't be learning the... yeah. I don't know, highest I've done so far is like 16 heat. That's pretty good, man. Not many people even tackle that. Some people will want to just go for vanilla runs, like 0 heat runs. And that's completely okay. But yeah, kudos to you for doing 16. 16 heat. Jesus Christ.
What's in stock?
Whatever's on your mind.
I heard lately from the goddess Athena.
They typically...
You make a good team. Something inevitable I can do.
I've tried higher but got shafted with boons. That's fair. Honestly, like when you get to a certain point, and this is just my insight. This is in no way, shape, or form like giving advice or anything. When I get to a point where,
Hey, mate.
like, okay, for example,
What's this one do?
like this is what I run. I usually run Athena. I think this is Athena. I think Aphrodite is here somewhere. What I usually run is Ares. I believe Demeter is here. Demeter, Ares, and Athena, and who was the one I mentioned? Athena, Aphrodite, Ares, and Demeter. Athena, Aphrodite, Ares, and Demeter. Those are the 4 I run mainly, and I think that like my gameplay has gotten so reliant on those pillars because I enjoyed status affliction bonus damage so much, and what I I don't really in my regular style of gameplay, I don't really rely on what's her name, Artemis. I don't really rely on Artemis as much as unless I'm trying to chase pressure points after getting these. If I haven't even got Artemis in my outside of my selected boons, and I don't really get Poseidon on my own. I don't really like using him. He's good, but he's a two-step affliction damage facilitator. Then here's Zeus. Zeus is good, but another two-step. I don't really like that. Athena is for the protective dash. She's a two-step affliction facilitator, but it's fine. Aphrodite, one step. Ares, one step. Demeter, one step. So stuff like that. The runs where I'm in Elysium without any attack, special, or dodge boons were like 28, and I hate it. Yeah, that's fair. You can't ever go wrong with crit builds, so it's always nice to fall back on. Yeah. Having a special or attack critical, or even having pressure points with the percentage of hitting critical on anything is so good. Man, it's so good.
Care to join me out there?
This ought to be good.
Which to choose?
Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before.
What, Skelly? You were...
No, and where were you?
Maybe I just want...
Sure.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's see what I could do with Stygian Blade. I don't think I use it at all during this set of streaming hours.
Lord Poseidon.
Last time your father and I spoke,
It's because they made crits 3 times damage and then 2 times damage like most games.
took the words right
That's really fucking good.
Whoops.
That's really good, actually. Holy shit. Kudos to them.
More wretches. What else? Darkness.
Ugh, I want Athena so badly, but no. I didn't realize. I forgot how good the special is. No, I forgot how good the cast is from Poseidon. It melts so much damage and it just sends them propelling. It's so nasty. I don't use Athena too much. She's very good on dash. Very good. And if you get exposed on her dash, it's another status affliction facilitator.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
Her protective dash is nasty because it reflects, and I'm pretty sure you know that. Do you have a favorite character in the game so far? Just from like a design, voice acting perspective, maybe even story? Dude, same, dude. She's adorable. She's so fucking adorable. Bro, man, like, she's so cute. Oh my god. After her, I would say I like, I think if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, Megara. I don't think I'm pronouncing her name correctly. After that, I would have to say Than.
Looks like a good batch.
I feel like I'm just listing off romantic interests. What the fuck?
Tombstone. In the name of Hades.
After that, I would say Artemis. Mostly because I do resonate with her style, her character, and overall, like, being a hunter. I resonate with that a lot. After that, I would say Zagreus. Zagreus, his values and his desire to keep pushing forward and to escape from hell, that's something I very much relate to. So, his story, his way of, his journey to keep pushing forward to just fight and keep battling, I relate to that, and I respect that so fucking much. Dusa is def number one, and I probably like Than, and then Eurydice. Yeah, dude, she's so, oh, she's beautiful. Like, her soul, her mind, like, her vocals are so beautiful. Yeah, I would say she's like my number 5.
Charon's shot. She's defeated.
I think this is my last run, by the way. I do have to start thinking about what to do for dinner.
Boon for a boon.
Just thought I would give you a heads up since
Blood and
you've been here for a while, and I don't want to just bounce like that.
Caught out. You're nothing.
And after that, for me, I think number 6, I would have to say, is Orpheus. Like, I think Orpheus and Eurydice for me are at the same spot, quite frankly. I think Zagreus and Artemis are at the same spot for me as well.
Finally.
So Dusa, Meg, Than, and 4th spot is Zagreus and Artemis. Then 5th is Eurydice and Orpheus. Wolfie, if you like listening to music and like compositions of music and analysis of music, I heavily recommend Alex Mukala, ALEX space MOUKALA. such a good composer, and he's so good at like analyzing pieces. I highly recommend you look into his an analysis video of Hades music. I think you'll appreciate it a lot. Very good insight. Yeah, it's no more than like a 10-minute video, so it's very quick.
Gods grant me strength. Sharpen my senses. Kieran's shop.
I wish I could have gotten pressure points, or even like an attack critical.
Guess not.
One of the things I don't like in this game though, and this is one of the very few things I don't like, I'm talking about strictly outside of like higher difficulty and how certain problems come out because of difficulty adjustment. The problem I don't like with this game is the fact that we can't skip dialogue, can't skip cutscenes, in the sense of just having like a press start and then skip, like what Death Stranding does to skip cutscenes and stuff like that. I prefer an efficient route of skipping as opposed to having to constantly jam confirm. And this is me saying that because this is my second run of the game, like as a whole. Second playthrough. No. Oh man, I screwed that up. But yeah, I got a dip. I'll keep in touch on blanks. It was nice chatting. Yeah, man, it was a lovely time seeing you again, and I had so much fun just being able to catch up. Good luck, and chat with you soon, man. I'll tune into blanks when I can, and I'll chat with you there, man. Good luck with work. I'll chat with you later.
I'm innocent. Titan blood. Well, Father.
Since that is gonna be the case, and like, I'm actually kind of tired, I need to get as much rest as I can before my training tonight, and I think there's a good resting point before continuing another time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, but tomorrow and the day after, I plan on streaming Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Critical Mode. So yeah, I think I'll probably halt here. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow with that, some Kingdom Hearts, and yeah, I'll be back then. See ya.